Break it down, roll it up, pass it. Break it down, roll it up, pass it. Break it down, roll it up, pass it. Break it down, roll it up, let it pass. All my homies high, my females smell like drugs. All my homies lit. Shout out to the club. Let's go. We ain't never ran once. We smoke just to maintain. Flourish all night, flourish all day. Gang, 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 gang. Break it down, roll it up, let it pass. Why you asking if you ain't even match it? Break it down, pop the bong out, I'ma pack it. Break it down, man, it's we so loud, pass out. Wake up all these hips around me, blood in my head, shits around me. I feel just like a mama bird. I got all these shits around me. There's a cloud in the room, and I can't see. I guess. Got a blood in my hand, throw it up, yo, catch your beats. Let's go. We out.
Yo, 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 yo. Are we on? Are we on? Are we on, John? Family, friends, family, boneheads, bitches, bitch ass hoes, hoe ass bitches, and bitch ass niggas. Because yes, Stephen and Mel can be a bitch too. For Shelby, baby, Michaela, mommy, it is I, Billy on the board with your 210 live, 210 live, 210 live. And hopefully everybody is having a good Thursday so far. Hopefully so. This episode, we are trying to reach out to folks, artists, producers, young entrepreneurs, business owners, DJs, podcasters, anybody and everybody, If you want to come to a podcast, you're more than welcome to. This is one. We're not the biggest, we're not the best, we're not the brightest, but we're definitely not the worst. And that's one thing that, you know, being optimistic about life and manifesting every morning what we want, we will get. So we're going to continue to focus on that. And we're not going to worry about a bunch of negative things that may pop up in front of us, because some things we just gotta let it be. You know, we can't change things, we can't alter stuff. Well, we can, but I don't want to make something seem like what it is when it's really not. You know, I want people to really want to be here and want to have fun, talk about life, talk about death, everything else in between. And of course, this is a podcast where I ask a question. And that question is, are we on? Are we on? Are we on, John? All right. Are we on, John? We are most definitely on. 210 Live. We usually play music from a local artist. Somehow Bone Thugs and Harmony already got into the playlist. But hell, we are live in the Bone Zone with Big Sam Heard. I am a huge Bone Thugs and Harmony fan. I would like to say, want to be an advocate for Bone Thugs and Harmony. Yes, Bone Thugs and Harmony advocate. But I just want you guys to know that it doesn't matter how hard you try, how little you try, somebody's going to notice what you do. And those people that notice you, hopefully appreciate you, or they put you on blast because they know that you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Anyway, we got some Bone Thugs and Harmony. I could probably only play this for a little bit because this song always gets muted. Follows me and still I try so hard. Y'all know what that is. Wherever we're at, whoever's watching, I do appreciate you folks. Snoop 300. Y'all gotta make sure y'all Show Snoop 300 some love. Get on any listening platform, type in Snoop 300, and I promise you something of his is gonna pop up. I should have some Snoop 300 on this playlist that I have, but if not, we most definitely gonna still support him and show him some love. City of San Antonio, we're doing some things, man. So um, I appreciate all the artists and a bunch of people that reach out to me about being on an episode of Arion podcast, because it's important that we have guests. It's important that we communicate with people out there doing the damn thing, because it's entertaining. It's really really fun getting to know where some of these people come from, what they grew up uh, like, what got them into music, what motivated them to do this, do that. The creation of music. Where does it uh, come from when it comes to like how you create what you create? I wish I could write. I haven't been able to write a song in 11 years, but we can still kind of freestyle. So at least we got that thing working. So um, hell, something's better than nothing, right? Something is always better than nothing. Rest in peace, Bubba Bandman. Rest in peace, Bubba Bandman, yo. Bro, yo. Rest in peace, Bubba Bandman. All right. I'm gonna play a little bit of some Snoop 300. Speaking of Snoop 300, this is Cut the Check. Cut the Check. A little bit, a little bit. Hey,
Why, why, why? Cut the check. Give me my respect. East side, rep that hold it down. Cut the check. Give me my respect. East side, I rep that hold it down. Cut the check. Give me my respect. East side, I rep that hold it down. Cut the check. Give me my respect. East side, I rep that hold it down. Hey. Cut the check. Give me my respect. East side, I rep that hold it down. Cut the check. Give me my respect. Total City, nigga, I rep that hold it down. Hey, cut the check. Give me my respect. East side, nigga, I rep that hold it down. East side, being broke. I ain't had nobody help. Hey, I did it on my own, nigga.
yo. Hopefully, we're having a good afternoon so far. 210 Live, we talk about artists in the city of San Antonio. Shout out to Lil Yoda, man. Much love to that gentleman. Curse Garcia, Double. I see Double doing your thing, man. All you guys are doing amazing, and I'm very, very motivated because I see them doing amazing. And for artists that have been here in the Bone Zone, Arion podcast, it's really, really, you know, heartwarming. Like you get a bunch of good feelings when you see other people succeed, because you know that you're gonna be in that situation one day, in a different situation. But when it comes to success, we're gonna be there, and that is one of the things that I am most afraid of is success. So I have to not be afraid of it. I have to just embrace it. I have to grab that motherfucker by the neck and just I had to really just chill. At times, I have to pull back, from saying things, from acting a certain way, because I know that sometimes I can be a little too much.
Try to bring the tone back. East side be the best side. Now put that hoe up on my back. Hey, east side be the best side. Now put the city up on my back. Hey, cut the check. Give me my respect. East side, I rep that hoe down. Hey, cut the check. Give me my respect. East side, I rep that hoe down. Hey, cut the check. Give me my respect. East side.
That's a little bit of Snoop 300. It's hot out there, yo. All right. So make sure that if you have animals, if you have dogs, um, well, cats, whatever. But your dogs you put on a leash. Your cats usually maybe inside. But if you have dogs that are outside, make sure that you look out for them. Make sure that they have a place to cool off, like some shade. Make sure you keep their water bowls full of water, because if we're hot, they're probably hot, and they're outside most of the day, unless some of you guys keep your dogs inside or whatnot. Um, and um, the concrete is hot, So like when we leave our dogs out there, we understand that shit. If the concrete's if it's 100, it's probably like 104 that concrete. So either way, I'm gonna play some. This is pretty new. Um, Northwest Rider. It is wanna be a baller freestyle demon mix. All right, so I'm gonna let this play. I don't know the rest of this music, but I do very much support it. Northwest Rider. Ugh.
Desert it's just me, Northwest Rider, yeah, bitch. OMG, with no pen and pad, I'm out my head. Oh, wait, I can't be fucked with. Wanna be ballers, man, they wanna be G's, man, them boys really bitch. Red ass niggas on the stand, they gon' snitch. Man, them boys ain't solid, they gon' flip. I'ma still go hard up in they face. I'ma put it down, staying on a paper chase. I was fucked up, not a dime to my name. I was fucked up, I ain't had nowhere to stay. Sleeping on the street, man, I'm talking bus bench. Man, hold up, so I went and hit a lick. Picked up ski mask, picked up the stick. Yours what I kick, staying down to the end. Never once I told, feeling big and bold. Standing tone, Northwest of that Alamo. That's where I'm located, instrumentals I be breaking. Still going hard and they base them boys faking. And I'm getting older, this my flow colder. Boys capping, they ain't mad, chip on their shoulder. Got to get a bag, man.
I don't know on the rights of this music, but they support it.
Smoke the Zod, got my eyes Japan. Talking sideways, getting out your lane. This that Northwest, hold up, bitch, I'm insane. The range that fucked up, them popped out your cut. I done snatched shows with 38 in the park. Baby be the Drake, beat that boy face. I ain't even tripping, boys folding on the case. Cause them boys rats, man, them boys ain't really real. Man, them boys broke, they ain't never seen a meal. They ain't never got paid, man, I put it in their face. Still going down in this hold up safe. Man, I heard they mad I'm in my bag. Yeah, I heard they mad I'm on their ass. Man, but I don't give a shit, never once gave a damn. 10 toes, I stand 2 feet, I'm a man. Boys got no backbone, yeah, they really broads. Slid down your street, bitch. Can that car, maybe 10 coats, never once fold. It's a really nigga, gotta stand on my toes. Gotta hold my nuts, gotta what, get my paper. Yeah, bitch.
Take care of your people. Show love to those people that show love to you. Make sure that you support your local businesses, Black businesses, white businesses, Chinese businesses, Hispanic businesses, whatever. Purple color people businesses. It doesn't fucking matter. All right, just support, because support is what we need. That's it, straight up. All right. I know I am not a Black person. I'm a Hispanic person. So it's like when people say, oh, support your Black owned businesses, it's like, I want to tell people support your Hispanic owned businesses, your whatever race you are. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care what color you are. I do not give a shit about what color you are. People always talk to me and they say, like, they may say that I'm racist. Fuck you. If anybody that I have as a friends on Facebook or listens to my Ariane podcast, if I ever get any racist ass shit, better believe that I'm gonna fucking put that shit on blast, because I love everybody. I don't give a shit what color you are. If you're albino, if you're darker than this fucking soda can, it doesn't matter. I was raised with the Black family. My stepdad, he's still a Black man. But being raised, in the projects with the Black stepdad, not too many other people, Hispanic people, thought that was really like in the 90s, you know, like it wasn't too bad, but still you get some people that, you know, they give you that eye, and you fucking know what I mean when I say that eye. So don't give me no shit about, ooh, I don't know what you're talking about or this and that, yada, yada, yada. All right. Because what we do is we fucking just worry about what we're doing, worry about how we do it, worry about who we're doing it for. We're doing it for you. Doing it for my family. We're doing it for just people that want to be heard in a way that I know this is not the biggest platform, but this is some good practice. You know, this is good practice for people that have never been on a podcast that were maybe considering being on one or reaching out to somebody and this and that. But either way it goes, you look at people that have been here in the Bone Zone and they are all doing amazing things. So, yeah, church.
Throw up my hands like, do we got a problem, bitch, nigga? You know what is happening. Oh, you be trapping? Well, I be robbing. So give it up quick, I'm demanding, not asking. Gangsta and handsome, yo, ho get took with no ransom. No reason that niggas can't stand them. That hate is not random. Slander and slammer till I pop out the cut up and then blam 'em. Red beam, like I'm trying to scan them. Overcooked, guess I overtanned them. Cool them out, guess I overfanned them. Yeah, I guess I'll overstand them. Yeah, bitch, I'm way ahead, far way ahead. I guess I just overlapped them. Pull it up tripping. Paranoid clutching, no slipping. Capping ass nigga, that ain't how you living. Can't trust these bitches. Bitches so scandalous, so I chase digits. Solid ass nigga, you know I been with it. Gotta go get it. Yo. Solid ass nigga, I've been on a mission. No slipping. Pull it up tripping. Paranoid clutching, no slipping. Capping ass nigga, that ain't how you living. Can't trust these bitches. Bitches so scandalous, so I chase digits. Solid ass nigga, you know I been with it. Gotta go get it. Yo. Solid ass nigga, I've been on a mission. No slipping. Ugh.
Yeah. That's a little bit of Northwest Rider, no slipping. Y'all better believe that that's what we're going to do. We're going to be chilling. We're not going to be slipping. We may, you know, fall back a bit and observe what's going on. Like, oh, shit. But we're not going to be slipping. So this Saturday, at 210 Live, we are going to be having a special guest. And let's go ahead and let people watching know what do we got. Oh shit! All right, give me one moment, please. We're being powered by StreamYard. StreamYard gives me the power to go live simultaneously on several different platforms. YouTube, we're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook on 2 different platforms. Let's see what we got. Hold the phone, Billy. Hold the phone, Billy. Turn that off. Oh, you're not supposed to see this. You're not supposed to see this. This is director's cut. Yeah, director's cut. So, but for real though, where we were at is we're gonna have a gentleman, a guest on Saturday. Goes by the name of Ramsey the Great. Ramsey the Great. Right there, we did tag him, and I want him to know that, you know, being a new follower and listener of his music, you know, I'm intrigued to see what else he has in store for us. All right, so Ramsey the Great. Maybe if I didn't smoke, I wouldn't be making so many pauses, but it's only hemp, so please chill the fuck out. It's only hemp. No need to call the local authorities or anything because you're a snitch. So just mind your business. Enjoy. Enjoy. Because this is 210 Live, 210 Live, 210 Live. All right, so this Saturday, we're going to, this mic right here, it is going to be out and extended. And of course, we're going to have um, Ramsey the Great Gentleman as a guest or special co-host. Should we start just saying a special co-host, right? Because not just, I just don't want to have guests, because I don't want them to feel like a guest. I want them to feel at home. So we probably will start changing it to special co-host with Big Sam Heard because why not? All right. Why the fuck not? I guess it's my podcast. I can do whatever the fuck I want, right? Yay! We can do whatever the fuck we want. Yay! Let me hear some fucking cheering from those little kids again. Pray for the little ones. Pray for the little ones because some families in Uvalde do not have their little ones because some idiot wanted to go into a fucking school and kill innocent children and teachers. So life is a fucking bitch, and that bitch has an attitude. Yes, that bitch most definitely has an attitude. So we got Ramsey the Great this Saturday, 210 live. So it'll be at 210. It'll be right here to my left, your right, and hopefully we have a nice discussion. I try not to get too crazy when it comes to dumbass questions, but somebody always has to ask a dumbass question. I might as well be the dumbass to ask the question. Like, oh yes, what did you have for breakfast? That's Ramsey the Great. Yeah, so um, we're gonna just have fun. We're gonna try to relax a little more. That's what I need to do a little more is relax. Relax. It's another gentleman that hopefully we can get a date booked for live in the Bound Zone with Big Sam Heard. Are we on podcast?
Zane 90.
Greatness overcomes unspeakable things. Depression dies down when you lay with me. Nothing in the past to play with the future. Feeling so good while I sip on this drink. So many feelings I don't want to go to sleep.
Are we on? Are we on? Are we on, John?
So many feelings I don't want to go to sleep. Drink in my hand, yeah, I want this to slow. Hey man, baby girl, don't leave me alone. I'm the lost of my word, the shot of my gun.
Yo, that is King Sam. I wish I could have made it out to his video shoot, but sometimes you get stuck doing things, life, kids, work, whatever the case may be. We're gonna continue to just move forward with whatever we have going on. We gotta make sure that we bring it to existence and we make things happen for ourselves, for yourself, for your family, for your friends, for my boneheads, for your bitches, for my bitches, and a bunch of things because that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. And yeah, this is season 3, episode 14 of Are We On Podcast. For those that do not know, we are live on Facebook, live on YouTube. We will be uploaded to anchor.fm. That is where I upload all of my podcasts. And you can listen on listening platforms such as Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, and a few other listening platforms. All you got to do is type in Are We On Podcast? Or I'm sure if you ask Siri, play some Are We On Podcasts, maybe it'll work, but I don't know. I know when I used to have it Big Sam Heard, or you could still Google Big Sam Heard too. So Big Sam Heard, that is my, I guess, stage name. Sam, my initials, Heard, and Big. I'm buck 50 wet. So that's why I got the big from. All right. So that is my name, Big Sam Heard. Billy on the board. He is the one that helps me here, crossing my T's and dotting my I's. Um, that's for real, for real. A and B easy.
Come on, go more for real. I get lit with the God's plan. Trying to see something for real. Very less feeling on my face. I'ma get you the billions. Wanna see it on your face. Wanna see it for real. I been counting money all day, all day. Hey, work that ass. Let me see you 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 work that ass. Work that ass. I'm trying to tee up for real. I've been getting to it all day.
I do hope that we can get that gentleman A and B easy in here a date. You know, I know we did agree to hopefully being on, and it's interesting. I'm still listening to artists, a bunch of artists, and um, digging their music, and it's a really 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 good thing for the city of San Antonio, man, and that's why I am very happy to be a podcaster in the city of San Antonio, so I can talk about artists here, so I could talk about you know hopefully when we get more into like who the DJs are, who are the promoters, and a bunch of other things like that. It's going to get a little bit more in depth, but that's what we got to do. We got to do that. We got to network. We got to reach out to people that we don't know will ever reach out to us. But as long as we keep on moving and working, we're gonna be okay. All right, we're gonna be okay. Yes, most definitely, we're gonna be all right. Live in the Bone Zone. It is I, Billy on the board with what is this? With Arion Podcast. Billy, how are you gonna forget where you work at, bro? It's like, well, he says he may work here. Billy works here, but he doesn't get paid. So it's like an internship, or like he's just doing that shit pro bono. But he's still looking for the long road, son. So he is looking at the long road, and that's something I got to look at too. So I guess you're right, Billy. You're right, Billy. Arion, yes, Arion, John. Fucking Billy on the board. I never thought that I would give my name a different name, like Billy, but it has a little bit of a ring to it. So that's one reason. But San Antonio, there's a few shows. I know this Saturday, right, on the 9th, Slab, going to be Slab Fest. Is it Slab Fest? Slab Fest. And I was sharing this, but T Poke is going to be having something going on at Cherokee Park, I believe number 2. Throughout the day, afternoon, and in the evening, I believe Vibes over. I think it's Rigsby as well, if I'm not mistaken. But they're going to be having a little show out there too. So we got to make sure that hopefully we can check it out. If not, we still talk about it and support it by sharing whatever we see on certain artists, people that I follow, because not the same people they follow are the same people that I follow. So, maybe people, or they follow me, or whatever. We're friends on Facebook. We're fucking friends on Facebook. Facebook friends, acquaintances. They see you, they see your name. Same thing with me. People that don't know me, they see me, they get a hold of me. We chop it up, we talk, and we go from there. All I gotta say about that. Next, what else we talking? We gotta get more like the other podcast. We gotta get more like.
You know that I'm fly like a bird, fly like a bird. Yeah. Yeah, I'm high like the moon, I'm high like the sun. I told my nigga I'm gonna have fun, yeah. I'm high like the moon, I shine like the sun, yeah. I'm gonna just get have my fun, yeah. Ain't nothing stopping me, yeah, don't copy me. I just told a nigga, yeah, got me. I ain't tripping, nigga, yeah.
Can I get a round of applause, please, for the people in attendance and for the thousands watching at home? That's kind of like my rock, like my preacher rock. Like, preach on, brother rock. I don't know. Speaking of wrestling, I love wrestling, yo. Wrestling, it's really important to me, just like music. And every good wrestler has a nice entrance, music, hopefully, because that's what the first thing people see, So maybe I do need an intro video, and I need to bring out El Chimuelo Guapo for that one. So El Chimuelo Guapo, sí, yo soy El Chimuelo Guapo. It's just me pretty much talking in Spanish. Just my Spanish wrestling, Spanglish wrestling, and I need to get a mask. I need a mask. I hate wearing masks because, of course, I don't wear contacts. I need to wear contacts, glasses. So when I have a mask on, I can't see. But yes, believe it or not, this is how I really look. This isn't a mask that I have on. But either way, yo, we don't care about people's opinions, just like you shouldn't care about my opinion, because I'm just some person that you fucking probably don't know talking on live saying this is a podcast. Like, oh, this is a podcast. Yes, welcome to my podcast. Like, whatever the fuck, who gives a shit? It is just me talking on a platform called StreamYard. Yes, and thank you very much for that StreamYard. Yeah. All right. Oh, we got a battery that's almost dying. All right. All right. So I smoke hemp. All right. So don't trip out. All right. I know hemp is okay, right? Yeah. Hemp is okay, huh?
What would you do for the band? Look, I stayed on the steak at the grill while I stand in their kitchen and break down the fish. Plug caught me with some work and I got my little boy to go out and flip it. Cops in my hood, they be tripping. Guys in my hood, they be snitching.
Man. All right. So let me get that charger, the motherfucking charger. Surprise I didn't. Whatever. That's Billy's fault. That's Billy's fault right there.
People been waiting on me. I got them something to see. I got the bang on me right now.
All right. God rest that gentleman's soul. The son of the ghetto. That is a really nice name. Rest in peace, of course, young to the youngin. What's going on? Like, there's a bunch of crazy shit going on in sports. It's cool that Michael Jordan got got 100 rating on this new NBA 2K. He got 100, so that's pretty cool. If anybody ever, 100, I would say Jordan, of course. Even though I like Kobe Bryant more than Jordan, but those rings. But then again, there's like other people that have. Nobody goes talking about Robert Horry and shit. Like, So and then like the shoe line too, that really impacts something like Jordans, the shoes, uh, that really impacts the community. Like they wear 'em, where you see a pair of Jordans, you think, no shit, Michael Jordan. Uh, you know, most people that's like the main brand or like I fucking have no idea. I don't wear any kind of shoes like that anymore. I don't even wear shoes that have a brand name on them anymore. Like Walmart. So I mean, I should give me a pair of Shacks then. Huh? We should look into that. I'm gonna start rocking Shacks, like my size and everything. Uh, so yeah, Bobby, give me some Shacks. All right. Um, but for real though, because it doesn't matter what you have on. You know, all that matters is that you take it off. No, don't start taking off your clothes, especially on a live feed, even though nobody's watching. Even though when you think nobody's watching, somebody's watching. Because that's the way it motherfucking goes. They're gonna peep. They're gonna peep. They're gonna be peeping through the motherfucking screen window. Like, who the fuck is that? Who the fuck you with? But bitch, don't worry about it. No. I will like to say, shout out to Northwest Rider, yo. Y'all, if you haven't heard this one yet, it is Fred's Fish. It is by Northwest Rider. All rights belong to that gentleman. All I'm doing is giving him his flowers now. You better believe it. I ask a question here on this podcast, and that one question is: Are we on? Are we on? Are we on?
Shot it out twice by that fresh fish. Red and blue lights, lot of fresh fish. On the radar, trap, fresh fish. Walk by nigga, eat fresh fish. In the hood, foreign whip, I shot a fresh fish. They can't believe it. Foreign put a thing in front of that fresh fish. I hope I know you see it. And my bitch got that ass. Sure, I'm trying to squeeze it. About my business, I tell my business, we don't speak it. Back street, creeping left from leaking. Bitch, no, too bad. There's the bitch got by. Oh, I showed my first time. All my bills were.
Oh, I pressed the wrong one. Awkward. What is that? Fucking birds. That's not even awkward. This is the one I was supposed to press. So this machine, I guess I'm probably the problem. Right? So I can't blame nobody else. I'll be the only one doing the pressing of the buttons and what are we gonna play. I didn't even see if we sound okay. Like, are we okay? Are we on? How do we sound? Yes, live in the bone zone. In the what? In the bone zone. Are we still in the bone zone? Live in the bone zone. Reason why Bone Zone is because I am a fan of Bone Thugs and Harmony. Those guys are very, very important to what I do today, and that is still be alive. So either way, whether you're a fan or not, that is what is in the background when you watch these videos. For those people that just listen, we got a few memorabilia, commemorative records, autographs, and whatnot. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Also, in other walls in this room, I have a few frames of local artists in the city of San Antonio. And I got a few of the ladies, of course, Christina Aguilera, Tina Turner, and some other commemorative stuff. And I call this the Bone Zone. This is a place where we have the physical podcast live cast, if you will. And yeah, this is not a studio or anything like that. It is a straight up house, but it's okay. We got it. We got it. All right. Um, but we need sponsors still. So that's one thing. We need sponsors still. So we're gonna continue to still, ask for people like, hey, if you have this, if you have that, if you like to sponsor a podcast, I most definitely every single time, all fucking day, will mention your brand, your business, your anything, just like this Hill Country Fair grape, right? Like it's like grape. Like who doesn't like this grape HEB soda? But Hill Country Fair never gets the credit, right? So Hill Country Fair, yes, unofficial sponsor for this live Hill Country Fair. All right. So to be fair, we got to give Hill Country Fair their fucking their dues because these grapes are dope. Yes, I had to give it a little extra with a because I like Coca Cola. I like to do like live mukbangs as well, like where we taste food, we try food. So if there's any restaurants or anything, of course, in a decent price range where you guys think that we should go check out, I'm not no Elder Eats. I know, excuse me. I don't work for a fucking big ass television news station and shit. But that guy is amazing. So y'all gotta show love to Elder Eats. I'm sure y'all know who Elder Eats is, but he goes to different places, has their food, tries their food, talks about it, this and that, yada yada yada, just like a food type critic gentleman. But it's awesome. It is awesome. And yeah, what else do we got? We're getting away from the Riverwalk for a bit. I didn't say downtown, but the Riverwalk because I need to see what kind of schedule I can get somewhere downtown and work there maybe 2 days a week, somewhere downtown, and then work full time um, somewhere else. Um, that somewhere else hopefully will be at like I guess Wing Sports Bar, right? We'll leave it at that. They are not from the city of San Antonio, but I like a few things when you, know, you eat there and you see how people work, especially when you work in a restaurant. Me, I work in a restaurant. Um, you see how people work and this and that, and it came up online, a job opportunity. We got that job, and we are gonna see what we can do in the North Star area. North Star. Let's see if we could be that North Star and shine so bright, and not have to worry about or rely on the river walk. Like, oh, this is the river walk. Look at the beautiful river walk. Look at the river walk. Like, you know, um, but still, also working at the Alamo would be cool too. So I still gotta keep that one, even though, yeah. So how about some whole clips? I don't know on the right to this music. Livola, that Livola, that gentleman most definitely does. I'm gonna play this for a bit. On the right to this music.
Very poppy outside. Hit them in that green thing. They gon' pop you by live. My nigga, we ain't playing. I'm the Doc Ellison drive. Outside, bring pain. Baby boy, you not ready to ride. We can't find Bing Rain. Popping poles out the day. I'm getting on you hoes level. Knock a nigga nose out the way to watch his mouth go more better. You what is hitting for?
Little bit of Livola, just a little bit for you. But Deuce Dime. Shout out to all those guys out there in the Maubach area. A bunch of people in the city of San Antonio, East Side. Much love to East Side gentlemen out there. Big Verso, much love to Big Verso, yo. Yo Yoda, a bunch of guys. Snoop 300, of course. My good sir Blackout. He got his back outside. We're gonna have to get that in rotation. Add that to a bunch of playlists, and well, either way, guys. there's enough for the city of San Antonio to, let's say, get a piece of the pie, if you will. Yes, most definitely, because I'm just trying to get a piece of the pie. Billy on the board, most definitely. That's all he wants. So we're gonna do the damn thing. We're handing out Grammys. We're handing out Grammys right now. You know. So with that said, high strung, high strung, high strung. I believe it. Let's go.
Its own trends,
Where you at?
waves, or movements they create to try to set themselves apart from others. Something that makes them proud to represent where they from, or they duplicate others that have successfully done so. I'm from Texas, repping San Antonio to be exact. Clearly, you've heard of the Spurs. Texas is the home of the Trill and
Yo,
the land of the Hustlers. The
yep.
birthplace for legendary names like Jay Prince, DJ Screw, Pimp C, and Bun B.
I didn't own the rights to
Chocolate
this.
screw music, double cup styrofoam, gigantic rims on a slab. Welcome to the Lone Star State.
Yep. Much love to high
Through the
strung.
streets bumping UGK, styrofoam double
Fly zone.
laying the
Mm. Damn, I haven't bumped this one in a bit, but it is of course on 210 Mac. I don't know the rights to this music, but I do very much support it. High Strung featuring King Khalid, live Ola, live in the Bone Zone.
I'ma text until I die, Kaleem by way of San Antonio. My brother used to own a Crown Vic on them 24s. Slumber clothes, we still in the parking lot pulling all the hoes. Cheese, water, starch, jeans, sipping on the floor. 15s rattling the trunk, blasting Trey and Rowe. Swear to God, we made a whole club out the corner stuff. Until 12 came to shut it down, you know how I go. I be on my ears cause I would listen to the old folks. Wet behind the ears, but I observe and I learn the ropes. Know what I'm talking about? Yeah, already, man.
All right, that's just a little bit of that because, of course, I didn't own the rights to any of this music, and we didn't want anything to get muted or blocked. So that's why we just play a tad bit of their music. Even though maybe we might have permission, we still got to make sure we do it like that, especially since this is live on YouTube already, and it will get hit with a copyright claim. And of course, on Facebook, they would do their thing to that. And yes, this is for entertainment purposes, also educational purposes, because people need to know about the city of San Antonio. They need to know about artists in the city of San Antonio, whether born from or reside, it doesn't really matter. It's all sides. Yeah, all sides. You know, I know we always talk about what side we're from. We all claim different sets and hoods and bang this and bang that and hold it down for this and hold it down for that and hold it up for whatever. Like, okay, I was around in the 90s too. You know, I was a young kid, a young adolescent, yes, a young man, a young man, you know, and you see things that are going on when you're 11, 12. But sometimes you don't want to be the one to set the bad example. You want to try to set the good example. So as the older brother, maybe, you know, I tried to set the good example, but then maybe sometimes me being the little heathen that I am, I kind of set a bad example for some of my brothers. So I don't know if I did, you know, I apologize, my good brothers and my sisters. I don't have any biological sisters, but I have a bunch of sisters, you know, so my ladies that are my sisters, Jen, I love you very much. And yeah, all my Solis fam, much love to them. But yeah, here we go. Our unofficial sponsor, yes, Hill Country Fair. To be fair, we've always been there. Yeah, I don't know. Hill Country Fair, like Hill Country Fair. Do they even have a slogan? I didn't figure it out. But Hill Country Fair, that would be, I guess, like the generic type version. Virgin. What the fuck? We're like the version. Version. I said version. The generic version of fucking grape soda. What the fuck? It's like we're talking about a grape soda. Well, we can that's all we had to talk. That's all that we had to work with on today's episode of 210 Live. I do apologize for that. We were not prepared, but we do this off the head. We do have stuff that we go off of. And yeah, where was I at?
On the cutlass.
DJ Screw changed the game, Pimp C paved the way.
Down here we don't play.
This the Lone Star State.
Can you tell me the secret to having this kind of longevity?
I just follow what Too Short taught me, man. He said just don't stop rapping. And I just kept on making the kind of records that the people down where I live at like. I feel like if you can make your own little town rock, and if you can make the people in your neighborhood jam, you can make anybody love it. We just stay true to it.
Driving through these streets, bumping UGK. Styrofoam, double cup, swinging lane to lane.
Still talking that southern slang name, ain't much change.
Disrespect we never take. This the Lone Star State.
This the home of the trio and the land.
Definitely high strung. Damn, Fly Zone. Appreciate you guys for listening, watching, and whatnot. But this is, of course, the time when I bid you adieu and hit you with that deuce apple juice, guys. Much love. Of course, mother, I love you. Not just today, but every day. Family, friends, family, boneheads, bitches, bitch ass hoes, hoe ass bitches, and bitch ass niggas. Because yes, Stephen the Mel can be a bitch too. For Shelby, baby, Michaela, mommy, it is I, Billy on the board with your 210 live, 210 live, 210 live. I don't know what episode it's gonna be because our episodes are just sporadic. We don't have really like a specific day and what time we do this specific show and this and that or whatever the case may be. We do have times, but not specific days. I guess we need to have a specific day. Like my Mondays, of course, is Mark Out Mondays. I'm gonna talk about wrestling, but nobody really like that. That would just be about people that just like wrestling. Only people would really watch that. That's it. People that don't like wrestling probably won't watch it. Maybe they will, or maybe just support it because it's me that's doing it, or whatever the fucking case may be. But don't fake like my shit. Like my shit because okay, fake like my shit. Nah, I'll play. I want real love. Real love. I'm talking about. Shut your mouth, Steven. Yeah. This is a Pimp C type beat. Sipping. I'm just trying to get it, piece of the pie. Meanwhile, the most style. All said and done, pace the pace, I pace myself. Fast, you want it a little faster, cause I'm. All right, Steven, shut your ass up. Sometimes I think I can make it as an artist if I really gotta hear how I sound, but I guess I gotta put the earphones on, huh? I just hate that shit, especially like, oh yes, I hear you. Are you on? Are you on? And then you hear yourself back in your ear again. Like you can hear yourself, and then you can hear yourself in your ear. So for me, that should be getting to my fucking nerve. Not really, not on my nerves. I just get like a little irritated because I can hear my playback and I don't like it. Yes, that's why Billy on the board is here, and I am live. Shut the hell up, Billy. Nobody even cares about you either, Billy. No, everybody cares. They love Billy more than the actual person. Billy on the board, much love to him. The rest of the cast of what's the name of this podcast again? So I've been watching some shit on No Jumper. This guy named Sharp, right? And I watch his videos, and like some of the people that get on his show, they're like, I don't know, man. It's fucking wild. So I'm happy I'm chill. I don't go fucking. It's different worlds for different people. Living in different days, but I know that I just gotta continue to amaze because it doesn't even matter. Shut the fuck up, Steven. You're not gonna. I always wanted to be like in front of a stage on some type of a stage platform, if you will, and just be able to be like, oh yay, Do we have any type of audience? But I guess not, right? All we would be getting is this. That's supposed to be booing. It's supposed to be booing. And these birds, that's supposed to be an awkward. The sound for awkward. Is this the sound for awkward? That sounds like a big fucking bird. Right, it sounds like big fucking bird. And of course, this one, shout out to everybody in the West Side. Oh, yeah, that's what it sounded like on 4th of July over here on the West Side. Oh, we are laughing. Is that funny? Is something I said funny? Yeah, I don't know if this one is gonna work. No, it's not. See, so my loop back for some reason is not working, but let's see if we can do it right now. You're now listening to Arion Podcast with Big Sam Hurd. Nope. So I think it's the machine. Might be the machine. It might just be me. No, I don't hear nothing. No entiendo. Sí. Hey, oh shit. Who hit the Spanish button? Órale. ¿Qué pasó? Yo soy aquí in the Bonzo. Go! No, but for real though, I love my people. You know, being born in San Antonio, raised downtown. It gets, you remember a bunch of things. So remember, you remember. Fucking idiots, dude. All right, we already hit you with that deuce Sabbath juice. Yeah. What do you think about that? Yeah. Anyways, we got to get at people. I got to get at myself, but can't be too hard on myself. All right. You guys be safe. Episode 14, season 3, 210 live. Don't know what we got midnight. Maybe something in the morning. Friday is tomorrow. And then Saturday, 210 live. We got Ramsey the Great. We're going to do a 210 live with that gentleman. And we're going to see how it goes. It's been a while since we had a guest. Snoop 300 was our last guest. And then before that, Curse Garcia. So we're going to see what goes on with Mr. Ramsey the Great. Ramsey the Great. I want to say it like that. Ramsey the Great. Like a new voice, like a new different voice. Or I don't know. I'll just stick to Billy. We'll just stick to Billy on the board. No need for nothing new. We'll just continue to give you episodes, whether they're laughed with or laughed at. You know what? It's a Thursday, so we can say fuck off. Fuck off. Oh, this is our goodbye. All right. Yeah, so I know we done came to the end of this road, but this is just the end of another episode. I want to thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening to Arion Podcast. The sun sets on the west. Turn up the tone. Turn up the tone and be like, fucking shut your ass up. Steven, but all I know is that I ain't going to be dressing up in no weird ass fucking outfits. At least when it comes to women's outfits. Like, I don't give a damn. I know some people like to dress up in drag. Those people that like to dress up in drag, let them do that shit. Let them be them. Let them do it. They do it amazingly, and I will definitely support them. But for some people, that is just not in their mind doesn't work like those people. So our minds all work differently. Um, I love to act. I would love to get into some drama. So be like, yes, don't go. Don't go. Don't leave me. I need you here by my side because as soon as you go, that's when the demon will come for me. Forget that would be like a scary movie. It's like, all I gotta do is really just look at the screen and it'll be a scary movie. It's smile. I'll be like, and it'll be a scary movie. Fucking Steven, you're a fucking idiot. But you know what? Cousin Lucy, I love you. I do this because I know you are laughing at every single thing I do because there's times when we used to always pretend we would be in school, be on the radio, be, here, be there, be any fucking where. And that's where I want to be. Right now, we are heard in at least 17 different countries on Anchor. So that's cool. So even if it's 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, 90 something percent, that's all right. Still, it's amazing. And we're going to keep on going. We're going to manifest every single thing that we need to obtain, whatever it is that we're searching for and trying to obtain, like, food truck, a better equipment. Well, this is decent equipment, now that we have, maybe some air conditioning, maybe a whole new area, a whole new bone zone, maybe like a, who knows? We can always move out. The bone zone can move out. And then we'll have to get a different address. The bone zone. We should just got P.O. box. Like, I never thought of that. Like, oh, well, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Fuck what you think. Nah. There's a bunch of things in life that we do, but at the end of the day, it's our responsibility to feed our own damn kids. So, I'm sorry, honey. Nah. But for real though, Domino's was served. Everybody was happy. And yeah, a bunch of stuff going on in the news, but I'll leave that to you. I don't think it says CNN News on the thing. It says Ariane Podcast. So no, but for real though, life is fucking bitch, and that bitch has an attitude. All right. So we need to help with this attitude, other worldly things that come with it, and just make sure that we stay on that same direction that other people were on, that led other people to same success in ways when it comes to residuals and obtaining paper. Oh, what is that? What is paper? Yes, the mighty, 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 mighty dollar bill, y'all. But for real though, deuce, apple juice. It is hot in this motherfucker. Like, I'm gonna have to keep the AC on next time, and then just listen on playback to if I can hear that AC. Yeah, because we can't really hear the fan that much. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for listening. Are we even on? Is this even on? Is this thing even recording? Are we on, John? Are we on, John? Johnny, are you okay? How about like this? Johnny, are you okay? Hold on. Johnny, are you okay? Johnny, are you okay? Are you okay? Yes. Billy on the board. Billy on the board. It is I. It is I, Billy on the board, thanking you for watching, for listening to Arion Podcast with Big Sam Heard. This has been episode 14, season 3, Arion Podcast. I just said Arion Podcast. Arion Podcast. This podcast is probably one of the worst podcasts in the city of San Antonio. But it's okay. Somebody always has to come in last place. Like you still race, right? You still fucking race. You still cross the fucking finish line, right? And we are gonna cross that finish line. God damn it! And they better believe that when we cross that finish line, both feet are gonna cross. But don't ever get me. Don't ever like people. I know this is not a comedy podcast, but if people know me personally, they know that. I think that's like some catnip too that I'm smoking. Nah. I think we're canceled. I think that's what it is. I think we're canceled already. But for people that do not know who Bone Thugs and Harmony are, I didn't know the rights to this music. We are live in the Bone Zone. It is I, Billy on the board, 210 live, Big Sam Heard. Shout out to Sir Smooth. Shout out to Sir Smooth. But yeah, we're gonna play some Bone Thugs and Harmony Crossroads and see how quick we get fucking blocked. Okay, so this is a live reaction video on YouTube. Yeah. Just let a little bit of it. I don't know on the rights to this music. All rights reserved. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Please copyright claim this and let's get it on. Let's get it on. Yes. Ding 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 ding.
Boom, 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 boom.
Who better than Bone Thugs? Yes, who better than Bone Thugs? I know people will say 3-6, UGK, you know, a bunch of people. Did I mention it's hot in here? It's like the fucking desert, like fucking birds and shit. That's all I hear, like. Oh shit, it's Sting! It's Sting! It's Sting! Much love to Talk and Listening, man. They're my favorite podcast. And that's all I gotta say about that. Deuce opportunities, guys, for real though.